Glamorgan fought back well with the ball after their opponents, Kent, had threatened a substantial score on the opening day of their latest LV County Championship match at the SWALEC Stadium in Cardiff. Rob Key won the toss and decided to have a bat first, and he and Daniel Bell-Drummond began the game well as they batted through the majority of the morning session. This ground has not been especially kind to batsmen so far this year, but these two didn't encounter too many problems early on, even though they weren't given too many balls to hit by the disciplined home attack. It was a nice battle to start with, and it was a good contest between bat and ball on a nice bright morning. Both the conditions and the pitch appear to be in the batsman's favour, and both Bell-Drummond and Key looked to make the most of such things as they saw out the first 29 overs of the match, in which they posted an opening partnership of 74. Glamorgan had included two spinners in their team which should tell a story, and one of them, Andrew Salter, struck with his second ball of the season, as Bell-Drummond on 39 was adjudged to have used his bat as well as his pad to send the ball into the hands of Ben Wright at short leg. Bell-Drummond did not look convinced. Fabian Cowdrey was given his championship debut, and the grandson of the great Colin, the son of Chris and the nephew of Graham, started his career with a score of 9. The 21-year-old then gave another 21-year-old, Salter, his second wicket, with an edge to slip where Jim Allenby held on. Key has been in decent form in both competitions this summer, and he reached a 50 off 115 balls, this one of his 6 boundaries. He and Brendan Nash were left with the task of making the most of their side's good start, but having carried a total to 131, both were out in the space of 3 balls as the overhead conditions began to suit those with the ball in their hands. First, Allenby trapped Key in front after he'd made a pleasing 63, and then Graham Wagg got one through Nash's half drive as the batsman went for 18 to leave 2 brand new batsmen at the crease. One of them, Darren Stevens, didn't last too long. On 8, he picked the wrong length to drive at and consequently nicked Allenby to Jacques Rudolph, who held on well at the second attempt. 5 wickets had fallen for 72 runs and the last 3 for 15 to leave Kent on 146 for 5. That became 157 for 6 straight after tea, when Sam Billings was bowled by Michael Hogan for 4. Kent were losing their way, and a final total of beneath 200 was possibly on the cards, but Adam Ball showed just what was possible with some excellent cricket shots, as he dominated a 7th wicket partnership of 58 with Ben Harmison, who hardly played a shot in anger at the other end. These two ensured that their side did indeed earn a batting bonus point as they tried to finish off the day strongly. Ball was soon closing in on what would have been just the second 50 of his career, the one he's got so far coming against Lancashire last year. After a brief stoppage for Light, he missed out on a half-century though by 8 runs when he became the latest man to be bowled playing no shot. Hogan with the wicket with the second new ball. Harmison had been at the crease for nearly 3 hours for his 33 runs when he too was dismissed shortly before the close, clipping a ball from Hogan straight to Will Bragg at short mid-wicket. Mitch Claydon and Adam Riley then saw out the remaining quarter of an hour before bad light took the players off, in which they added a dozen runs to leave this game nicely poised after day 1. Kent ended it on 236 for 8 from 92 overs, and they'll look to add a further bonus point with the bat on the second morning before they see if the pitch suits their attack, one which doesn't include James Treadwell, who's joined Sussex on loan.